Do we have payment service? No. So we require discovery. We require web, JPA, MySQL, Lombok, and then I think we need the OpenFain also, because I will not be using Kafka. So if you just want to use Kafka, you can also use Kafka. But for this mechanism, we need to use Kafka. But for simplicity, I'm using Fain client. Okay. So now you can download this application. Yeah. Next thing, I need order service. So in the order service, probably I don't need this OpenFain. I think remaining all the things are necessary. Okay. I think that's all. We don't want anything else. So probably I will just generate this one as well. Okay, done. So now I'll just go to this particular folder. Not this. So here I just wanted to replace this one with YAML. Okay. So here, what I just wanted to do in the payment service, right? So so user service, restaurant services, so 6061, right? Yeah. I'll just give it as 6062. And here I just wanted to provide the data source. Instead of that, I can simply copy paste the things instead of doing it repeatedly. Right? So here I will be giving payments. That's it. And DDL Auto is update only. Oh, it's oh sorry. We have done a mistake. 1 second. These are Gradle projects. If you are working with Maven, it has to be Maven. Okay. So let me select Maven here. My bad. This is order service, right? So the payment service. That's it, right? So generate it. You just copy this and paste it over here. No? Okay. So now you can just go to this and probably there you go. Okay, fine. So now I'll just do the same thing again. I'll just rename this. Six zero six two. Payments. Okay, so now what we can simply do. Okay, good. So now here I just wanted to create some couple of so let me create the package APIs and let me create a broker to call order service. And then probably I just wanted to maintain DTOs. Entities. Repositories. And finally, services. Okay. So in the APS, what I just wanted to do, I just wanted to create a payment API. So to this payment API, I need to give the order DTO. Okay. So in the DTOs, what I can simply do, I can just create a class order DTO. And here I just wanted to use private UUID. order ID, private UUID, payment ID, private string, transaction ID, string, username, because we do have to know this order belongs to which particular user, and also what is the payment that the customer or the user has done. And a private local date time from Java time package. So order created time, and finally the order status. So here we'll be saving only with the status as delivered. Okay. So I don't want to maintain a enum over here. So at the rate data from Lombok, Allux, Noax, and at the rate builder. Only these four annotations are required for every DTO in our application. Okay. And the next thing, what I need to do, I need to create a payment entity. Okay. So first of all, private UUID, payment ID, and then payment status. We will create an enum for this. Okay. So you can play around with the statuses also. Okay. So right now I just wanted to provide payment. That's it. Okay. And next thing, what I need to do, I just wanted to create a local date time for the payment date and time. Transaction date and the time. And user with the payment done. And then transaction ID, which we will be getting it from the front end. Okay. So these are all the things, and probably let me use the basic annotations at the rate entity. Allux, Noax, builder, data. Okay. And then finally, table. Just wanted to create the table name as payments. Okay. And at the rate ID. I don't have to write this things again and again. Enum type dot string. At the rate column. Okay, these are enough. Now, what I need to do, I just wanted to go to the repositories and I just wanted to create payment repository, extends CRUD repository. And here I just wanted to give my payment entity. UUID is the one, right? So that's the total idea. So, and I don't need anything else over here. That's it. And I need to create the service also. Payment service. Create another sub package IMPL. Okay. So in the payment service IMPL, right? So probably I just wanted to create one method. So void process payment. And for this, I just wanted to get the order DTO. That's it. Sorry. Okay. So now I can just and here I just wanted to annotate this with @service with the basic stereotype annotation to create an object for this and @SLF4J for some logging purpose and @required args constructor for constructor injection of the services. So final payment repository. That's it. And I just wanted to use a payment entity for this dot builder dot payment status payment status dot payment successful. Right now I'm just making it as successful. I am not handling any other scenarios for now. So transaction ID, you will be getting it from the order DTO, which will be sent from the UI side dot username dot transaction date and time local date time dot now dot build totally. That's it. We are done. And payment entity. That's it. Now I just wanted to use the payment repository dot save of the payment entity. That's it. And then we need to make a call to order service. Okay. To create order. So I just wanted to create a broker. So what we can actually give to this name. So order broker. So this is a Fein client again. And before creating this one, I just wanted to create one more thing. So let's go to this one and rename this to, and then probably I will just go to this one. We'll just copy paste the exact same thing over here instead of wasting the time. And 6063 this is the order service. This is update. And this is orders. Good. We are done. Just go ahead and create the same level of packages for here. So what we can do, we can actually go and create an order API. So I'll just go and create a ABS package. And then I just wanted to create a DTOS package. And then I wanted to create entities package. So here we can actually use NoSQL database also for the order service, because we can introduce as many number of columns to this. So probably, using NoSQL database will be a perfect fit. But I just wanted to use MySQL database only over here. But I will also tell you how to maintain or create NoSQL repositories also. Okay. So we'll do that once we are going to learn AWS in the coming next week, probably. No, not most probably, the last day of the next week. Okay. Until then, we will be completing this one. Um, so what are all the other packages? Repositories, right? And then we do have services. Inside service, we do have IMPL also. Okay, for now, I just wanted to order service. Just wanted to create a package. Uh, okay, done. So first of all, can we have the same order DTO over here? Yes, we can have the same order DTO. I'll just copy this, paste this over here. That's it. Okay, the same thing. Okay, and then probably I just wanted to create order entity. So inside this, I just wanted to use private. It's better to use UUID for the payment IDs as well as the order IDs, because there will be so many orders and there will be so many payments will be done by the end user. It's always better to use UUID in terms of microservices. Okay, it's better recognized as a tracing ID also. Okay, so next, private UUID, payment ID. So this will be getting it from our payment service itself. Private string. This is also we are going to get from the payment service. Next, we need to know, right? So this order belongs to which user? So that's the reason we need to maintain username also here. And then the same kind of thing, private double amount paid. Local date time. Order created. Thing is fine. Finally, the order status. So I just wanted to give only the order status. Okay. So order status will be only delivered for now. Okay. And at the rate allux, at the rate noax, at the rate data, at the rate builder, at the rate entity, at the rate table. And I just wanted to give this as orders. The same basic annotations at the rate ID, at the rate generated value. Strategy, we are going to use UUID. At the rate column, name equal to payment ID. And then probably we'll just copy paste this transaction ID. User underscore name. Amount underscore paid. So order, created, date, time, and order status. So, okay. And I just wanted to, create order repository also. Instance CRUD. Order entity, UUID. So here I just wanted to show the list of orders also, right? When I go to order screen, I just wanted to show the list of orders also, because I cannot show all the orders because there can be so many orders related to so many customers, right? So many users. So for that, I just wanted to write one find by username. So there is a syntax for this. So find by is a prefix. Okay. So when you keep this username with the method, it actually becomes like this. So you need to exactly follow the same kind of syntax. And this syntax has been given over here. See here. See, if you have email address like this, right? So it has to be find by, and according to the naming conventions of the methods, you need to make this as capital when you are appending with the method. So find by email address and last name. L will become capital letter again. So I don't have to tell all these things because these are all the kind of level of basics. Okay. So you need to learn from your own side. So so this JPA specification is going to give you the hell lot of information for each and every user. So here it has a lot of specifications. Like if you just go beyond, there will be expressions also which will be using it. Let me go to this. This one. I think in the beginning only it's there. Yeah. Can you say this? Distinct. How you can use distinct, how you can use the less than or equal, greater than. So you need to follow the exact same kind of syntax they have provided for almost all the things. So you can actually, for the query methods over here, right? It provides n number of, and conditions. You can actually use, everything is provided in this documentation only. You don't have to search anywhere. Okay. So that's the total idea. And then probably I just wanted to go with it, and I just wanted to submit the username for this. I just wanted to wrap it with optional of a list of order entities. That's it. Okay. So now what I will just do, I'll just go to the order service IMPL. So here in the order service, I have not created anything, right? So I just wanted to create two different methods. One is create order. To this, I need to pass the order detail. And then probably I just wanted to get orders by username. Because when the user logs in, he needs to get only his orders, right? Not other user orders. That's a basic common sense. Okay. So here I just wanted to lay, so list and then order DTO. That's it. Okay. Okay. That's it. Now I just wanted to override those two methods. That's it. Now I just wanted to use a basic annotations at the rate service, at the rate required args constructor. Private final order repository. And here this dot, so instead of this, I just wanted to build the order entity first, dot builder, dot. So what we can do, we can actually use transaction ID. So instead of this one, right? So we can actually use maps checked, correct? So I'm leaving up to you because this is very simple. Every time we cannot do all the kind of things. So this is a better way on how we can actually do it. Can you see this? We're actually using restaurant mapper dot instance entity to DTO. I'd like this, right? But I'm leaving up to you on how you can actually do that one from your side. So the next thing dot username, and then payment dot order created date time. So local date time dot now order status. So for now, I just wanted to use delivered. So based upon your choice, you can actually refactor this code because I just wanted to give one happy based scenario, and then probably you can change whatever you want for your ongoing development. Okay. So if you just wanted to do or change anything and wanted to change a lot of things, then probably you can choose the same. Order is created. Now, here also, I just wanted to this dot order repository dot find by username. I just wanted to pass the username here. And here I just wanted to get optional list of order entity. Okay. Now, how I can actually do this one? So here I can basically use stream operation in order to convert easily dot map. Okay. Orders dot stream dot map. So here I just wanted to get my order. So here I'm just using order DTO dot builder dot order ID. So I'll be getting it from the order dot get order ID dot payment ID. So I'll be getting it from the order dot get payment ID, and then username order dot get username, and then order time. So order dot get order created date time, and the transaction ID order dot get transaction ID, and then dot amount paid. I'll be just getting order dot get amount paid, and then finally the order status order dot get order status, and then dot finally build. Okay, and after this we need to dot to list, and then or else collections dot empty list. That's it. Job is done. Okay. So sorry, we are not returning it, right? So super. So now we have this total order service IMPL. So now the only pending thing is from our side is the API of the order API. So only this one is pending. Once this is done, we can complete the main client of the payment service also. Okay. So here what I will just do, I will just use at the rate REST controller, at the rate request mapping. I'll just give it as orders. I will just use a final, and I can just use required arcs. And then I just wanted to public response entity. I don't want to return anything, just okay status. Okay, create order. And to this, anyhow, we are going to get the request body, order DTO. And this dot order service dot create order. And we are going to pass the order DTO. Return new response entity. HTTP status created. I just wanted to make this as post mapping. That's it. And I just wanted to create another method to get list of orders also. So public list of response entity of list of order DTO. Let me import the list also. Get orders. And here I just wanted to use a path variable get mapping. So we can pass the username in the URL itself. Okay. And return this dot order service dot. So instead of directly, right? So return new response entity of order service dot, then this is the total go. See what I am doing over here. So I just wanted to figure only the payment service. Once the payment is done to the Razor Pay from the Angular application, the Angular application will call the payment service API by passing the details of order DTO like this. So it has to pass these details. Not all the details, because payment ID and order ID will be null. It has to pass only the transaction ID, username, the amount paid, and the order status also we will be setting it. So only these three parameters only it is going to expect from the front end. So what I will be doing it over here. So here I will be creating the payment API. So @REST controller, @request mapping of payments, and private final payment service, public response entity of question mark to process payment. And here it need to pass only the order DTO specific fields. And here this dot. So here we can actually log.info. So we can actually use @SLF4J also over here. So if you just wanted to log some statements over here, you can just do that with log.info. Okay. Entered into payment API with data. Okay. And then probably we can use this dot payment service dot process payment, and we can pass the order DTO. That's it. Okay. And here we need to use post mapping, and that's it. So once the Angular application calls this by passing only these three fields, transaction ID, username, and the amount paid, then probably it is going to call our process payment method of the service. And then it is going to insert the payment details over here. And then it has to make a call to the order broker. So order broker, if you just see the syntax of the order service, right? So let me go to this one. This is only for creating the order, right? So probably what I will do, I will just copy this exact same syntax over here also in the broker. This is a Feign client. Okay. Don't worry about it. I will just explain it in a bit. Okay. Now the order broker is, as I said, right, it's a Feign client. So probably I just wanted to add this as Feign client, and the name of the service is order service. Okay. And then probably you can just go to this particular application.yaml. It has to be the same case. Sorry, it has to be the same case. Whatever you have given the name over here, it has to match with our broker. Okay. And then this annotation has to work, right? So this annotation is being placed inside the payment service. So we need to annotate our main class with @enable Feign clients. That's it. Our job is done. Okay. And now if you just go to this post mapping, we need to give the /orders. That's it. So public is not required because by default it is public, right? So this is the only thing. Now what we can simply do, we just have to use it from our order service IMPL. So how we are actually going to use it? So if you just go to the payment service IMPL, so we need to make a call over here. So how I can actually auto wire it or do the constructor injection? So private final, and then I just wanted to use the order broker. And then here you can pass something called this dot order broker dot create order. We are done. That's it. Remaining things will be taken care by the Fain client by calling the. So once our Angular application calls payment service in turn calls the Fain client. So, but it's not a very good idea, but probably everyone knows how to implement Kafka messaging also, right? So probably here, instead of making a Fain client call or a HTTP client call, you can basically use a messaging, the Kafka publisher or the Kafka template in order to publish the data to the order topic. Okay. And then there has to be a listener inside our order service to listen to that order topic and then process the details and create an order inside the orders table. So this is how it has to work in a real base scenario. Okay. So probably you can use Kafka also over here. That's the reason I have actually used Kafka in the movie ticket booking application service so that you all will be aware on how to use Kafka and all these kind of things. Okay. So that's the total idea. So now this part is done. So once it is actually going to create an order, so it will just go to this order API and it will just create an order with this basic details, whatever the details that you have given. So here what we need to do from our side, right? So if you just go back to this, here in the payment ID, we will be getting the order DTO also, right? So, but we are not setting anything, right? So if you just ask me truly, so here while creating the order to the order DTO, we need to set the payment ID also. Transaction ID, anyhow, it is coming, but who will set the payment ID? So it's a better way after saving the payment to the order DTO dot set payment ID. And once the payment ID is already saved, so we'll be getting the payment ID also. Got it? So now in this order DTO, this UUID will also be set. Correct. So if I just go back, so it will just come back to this. What happened? Okay. So now it will come over here. It will not be having the order ID, but it will be having the payment ID because the payment is already created in the payment service. Now we are appending the payment ID also, and we are using a Fain client call to call this order API from the payment service IMPL over here. So we are setting the payment ID also. Okay. So it identifies that this order ID has a payment ID and that payment ID has been done by specific user. So we are also sending the username also in the start of the application. Okay. So this is how the complete set of services are done from our side. Only the job is done. Only the job is left with Angular application. There are no changes inside our order service, payment service, restaurant service, and user service. Only we need to include our routes inside our application.yaml over here. So we have defined a restaurant service. We need to define the same thing for. So you don't have to worry a lot. So here, order service, orders, payment service, payment service, payments. That's it. So all these services has to be touched only once the user is logged in. That's the reason for each and every service I have appended this common authentication filter. That means I cannot hit the order service or the payment service or the restaurant service without logging in. Okay, so that's the total idea. So this one is also done, and I just wanted to give this application. But for testing purpose, you can basically do one simple thing. So probably you can send some data to the payment service, which will in turn call the order service. And then we need to do one more thing, right? So what we need to do, we need to annotate this order service application with @enable discovery client. Otherwise, it will not be registered, right? @enable discovery client. That's it. The total job is done. And then probably I just wanted to give this application to everyone so that they can start and test from your own side. Okay. So tomorrow we'll complete the front end part also. Show more options, 7-zip. Yay. Just remove this. You can have a look. Okay. You'll understand it because this is not a new code that I have written. This code we are actually writing from the movie ticket booking application itself. Okay. So I'll just go to the Telegram app. I was too fast, but I cannot do anything. Workspace, Naresh, IT, backend. That's it. Please have a look into this. Okay. So anyone has any questions? I know that no one is going to ask any questions. I know. Probably, please try to ask a lot of questions. Otherwise, if you are not asking any questions to me, probably I will not be able to answer anything if you are not asking anything to me. Okay. So if you're understanding, well and good. I don't have any problem. But if you have any concerns, try to ping in the chat or try to respond to the queries also. Okay. So tomorrow we will also complete with the checkout page in Angular. So where we will be calling the payment service once the payment is done through the Razor payment API gateway. So that part is completely implemented in JavaScript, okay, in Angular itself. So you don't have to worry about it because implementing Razor Pay API gateway is very simple. So already they have provided one script. We just have to customize it according to our own needs, okay. And we need to create one Razor Pay account also. So I think I already explained it in the beginning. So how to create a Razor Pay, it's very simple. Just sign it up. You will be getting the API key. So you just have to place that API key inside your Razor API payment gateway, and it will work on the fly. Okay. So that's it. Okay, guys, then have a great day, and I will meet you tomorrow at the same time. Bye.